They also came with these adorable little mini glands.
Baby glands. Welcome back to Bourbon Theory. I'm Bill.
I'm Josh, and we're doing our second barrel pick.
Quasi barrel pick.
Kinda. Once again, it's not real. We're not that cool yet. One of these days, though, people will ask us to pick barrels, or we'll ask them to pick barrels, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, okay, sure."
And speaking of one, we won this one in a lottery.
Yes, we did.
So this is a tasting kit that wasn't used from a barrel pick in Davie County, North Carolina in 2019. So
From the North Carolina Bourbon Society.
yes.
So this is a Lux Row pick. These are Ezra Brooks. So we have a stand-in bottle. This is an Ezra Brooks 7-year. This isn't what is in here.
No.
But it's just a reference. They also came with these adorable little mini glands.
Baby glands.
And
It's a baby.
I wish they gave us 6 so we could use them, but they did not. So we just have them on display.
So we take what we got.
We can take what we get. So we don't know the mash bill. We just know they're all foolproof, so they're all 120
All
proof.
120.
So.
And by the way, this kit came with, it's 3 regulars, and then there are 3 stave finished samples.
There are 3 more.
And we will do this again.
Yes, we will.
So you will see the same box in another video. Just let you know.
So these are the regular, not the stave finish. Man, caramel bomb.
Mm-hmm. Ethanol too.
Yeah, quite a bit of ethanol. That's a Werther's original caramel candy right there.
Mm-hmm.
Not much else. Try to get a little more air.
So
let's get into it.
Let's get into it. While Josh gets into it, I will just remind you now is a great time to hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell. That way you get notified of every video that we release. And if you like this video, hit that thumbs up, give us a like. Doesn't cost you a dime, none of it does, never will. So we appreciate it.
A lot of caramel on the palate. Proofy on the palate too. Definitely drinks at its proof.
Yeah, the proof comes in a little bit later.
Yeah. Not a ton of spice.
Some, but not a ton.
Yeah, there's some oak on the finish.
It's very balanced.
Yeah.
That's what I would say about this. It's very balanced.
Yeah.
You know, front, middle, back of the palate.
Mm-hmm. Really caramelly sweet.
Yes.
Really caramelly.
Proof is coming through, and the oak is coming through a little bit more. We have no idea about age either. Don't know anything about that. So we will. Don't know if it's even marked. Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have no idea. Probably not.
So we'll see.
Probably not.
So I mean, this one is marked at 7 years, which is, you know, the Ezra was 7. You know, old Ezra 7-101.
Yeah.
Was the bottom shelfer for years. I don't think do I have any left?
Yep.
Oh, how about that? Those are some mighty fine bourbon right there.
I have not had it yet, but everything I've heard about them is
been discontinued for a while.
Yeah.
So with the
this
age
one,
statement.
this one has a totally different nose.
Oh yeah, it does. A bit more spice.
Yeah, a little citrusy too, just like the Ross and Squibb one we just did.
Which Ross and Squibb now also owns Lux Row.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know that they own them at the time in 2019. I don't know that.
But they do now.
Yeah.
I'm getting quite a bit of like orange peel.
There's some orange in there or some type of citrus.
A little bit of spice, a little bit of pepper on the nose.
Yeah, I don't know that this one is as spicy as the first one was.
I didn't pick, honestly, all I got on the nose from Glass A was caramel.
But I'm not getting, I mean, this one is very muted.
Yeah, in comparison. Definitely orange.
Oh, yeah.
Lots and lots and lots of orange.
That's
Wow.
citrus. Again, it's mid and back palate. Not much at all on the front.
A little bit of caramel on this too.
I would say there's a more spice in
Yeah.
this one than the other.
A little bit more peppery. And there's also a little bit of like a nutmeg thing going on there too.
Yeah, or paprika, or it's definitely more oak on this one
Yeah.
than the other one. Not a terrible amount, but definitely more.
Yeah, not bad or anything. All right. Glass C here. Straight in, no notes on the nose. This one smells a little bit like a rye. A little more rye spice.
Not as I did get a quick nose on it. It just didn't say anything. Not as much of the citrus on the nose of that
Yeah,
one.
just still a little bit though.
Graham
Same.
crackers, I think, is what I got on the nose.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I'm getting more sweetness on this one. It's still not on the front palate, but I do get more sweetness on it. Definitely got spice. So there's a good rye content to it. Oak is still there. I'd say these are all, maybe the first one's a little bit younger.
Ooh, that's really good.
This one has got more oak. So it seems to me, and I don't even know if these are going to tell us or not, but
Youngest,
youngest,
middle point,
middle,
oldest.
and oldest, yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. There's much more rye spice on that one, but that orange note holds, and there's caramel too.
And now it's beginning to seep down to that front
Yeah.
palate with more sweetness.
Uh-huh.
There's still a lot of oak there.
Yeah, but it's a sweet oak.
So if I had to choose
a
right
little
now
bit of
without going
bitterness.
back through them, I'd go with C.
Me too. Yeah, me too. C right now. Sample C.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
it is good.
That's pretty good. Wouldn't be mad about having a whole barrel of that.
Nope. Or even just a bottle.
But we've added a drop to each one, so we are going to revisit them off camera so you guys don't have to watch us do that again, and we will come back and give you our final results in just a moment.
A few moments later,
One eternity later.
we'll see you.
We'll be right back.
A few moments later.
All right, we're back.
We're back.
And so are you.
So this was a little harder than our first Ross and Squibb
Yes, it was.
pick. This one, they all changed with the water. A got really oaky. Really, really oaky. Sweet oak, but drying oak.
Yeah.
And it was pretty close going through the first time. I think we did have a clear winner the first time, but it was
Yeah.
very close. That drying experience really pulled A out of the running.
That was my number 2 spot until I let it sit on my palate a little while. And then it moved it to number 3.
Yeah.
It's just really, there's a lot of oak, but it's still very sweet.
Yeah.
And that's not my preference on a palate.
Yeah. And it's the caramel on the nose, because it was a caramel bomb on the nose, exclusively caramel
Yes.
on the nose, completely gone.
Yeah.
Caramel. It became a oaky, orangey, vanilla experience.
Yeah.
And on the palate, it still had that caramel. It added some orange, but that oak just got really dry. And it really, like, I still taste it right
Yeah.
now.
And I've even rinsed my palate.
Yeah, me too. So, and I went back and tried glass B again, and it still get that dry oakiness.
Yeah.
Glass B was very good as well. It was very orange forward in the beginning. We got a lot of spice on it. With the water, it didn't change too much.
No,
I think the
very
orange
little
note
change.
sort of accentuated a little bit. There was a little bit more orange through it.
It wasn't quite as sweet as A on the first pass. It almost got sweeter. I mean,
Yeah.
and then this one toned down a little bit. But
The first sip though, because we actually ended up doing this one 2 more times. The first sip, it was almost sickly sweet.
yeah,
But then we gave it another swirl. We went to A, we rinsed, and we went back. But it got a little better after that. But it really did pave the way for Glass C to win.
yeah. And C was my winner.
The first time
first
through,
time
mine
through.
as well. Mine as well.
it just had more spice to it. It just had more flavor overall to it.
I'm going to finish it because it was really good, to
Yeah,
be honest.
I can't do that because I already did. So the winner for us is C. Mm-hmm. And then we go CBA, correct?
Yes.
So C, B, 1, 2, 3.
And again, if I had to guess, I think C is a higher rye mash bill, and that's just our preference. If you're 28 or more % rye, we probably have a higher likelihood to enjoy it. Mm-hmm. I can enjoy the sweeter bourbons, the higher, like 78, 79% corn, but that rye, leveling it out some, really does help. So what's our mash bill on A?
So our mash bill on A, wow, 78 corn,
I knew
10 rye, and 12 malted barley.
I knew that was super high corn.
That explains the sweetness.
I
Okay.
think they're all pretty high corn, if I had to guess.
Make sure I get them in here. So B, 78 corn, 10 rye, 12 malted barley.
Same. Huh.
So it was barreled, no. Barreled 2018, and this is a 2019 kit. There is some
That
writing
can't be
inside
right.
there. There's writing on the inside of the front label. I think it gives the dates.
So the barrel date was 5/4/18. That's on the inside of this. And then they crossed out what looks like 8/15/21, but these are not. They've got to be older. That doesn't make any sense.
So this was the same, 78, 10, 12.
Really? All the same.
This was barreled December 12th, 2018. This is very young whiskey. Very young whiskey.
Does not make sense, though. None of these taste young. I don't get grain on
No.
any of them.
No.
That can't be right.
It is close to impossible to read.
I can probably read it through the...
Oh, I think it actually says proof 120
Okay.
because that's what they all are. They're all the same.
Oh, yeah, that is what that is. There's no way it's a year old. That's impossible. Maybe that should be bottled date. Maybe they're old labels.
You know what? It does not say straight bourbon whiskey on it.
It doesn't. Huh. Okay, hold on. This box says 2024. Lux Row.
I'm pretty sure there's a marking up here
It says
somewhere that says
2019.
2019.
I don't know, man. That's weird.
It is weird. It is weird.
Because they don't taste young at all. Like whatsoever. They're mature. They have depth of flavor where I'm getting 5 to 6 notes on each one of them.
The proof is not as high on
We're
this
gonna
one.
pop this 7 real quick and
I
give
mean,
it a go.
it's 117.
Yeah, so it's not that much of a difference.
But this one is stated at 7 years old. I'll have to look for a mash bill. By the way, all of these were charcoal filtered.
Thank you. Doing our own little experimenting here. We're running a little low on batteries. We're gonna make this relatively
Make
quick.
it quick.
Honestly, the nose is pretty similar.
Well, it should be. If they're using the mash bill that they like, you know.
Orange,
Yeah.
oak, caramel.
Touch of vanilla.
Yeah. A little bit of that graham cracker you were talking about earlier. Honestly, I'd say that's a little less flavorful.
It's a little more blended,
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
Melded. It had more time in the barrel, most likely. And so it had a chance to kind of meld together with everything.
I mean, there's no way you get that dark.
Black labels.
Well, I'm looking at with
the
some
inside's
light
white.
through the side,
Yeah.
through here. I mean, you can do the same.
Yeah.
Look at it
but
through the light.
The label will still have an impact on it.
I mean, that's the same.
Yeah, it is.
There's no way that's only 8-year-old. No way.
Maybe some mislabeling. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah. And it's a barrel sample kit, so they don't really need to be super accurate.
Right.
You know, it's not like they're selling it.
But like I said, it does not say straight bourbon whiskey on it.
It doesn't.
Now this one does say Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey.
I'd be interested to know. Has anyone else done barrel picks with Lux Row?
Now
Do you
this
know
one,
how old the samples are that they send out?
this one says distilled and aged in Kentucky for Lux Row distillers. So now this, I don't know that it has a distilled.
I don't see anything on the front or back that.
Doesn't say where,
Yeah.
anything like that. So
Well, Class C
still a winner.
would be a great barrel.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Whatever they are.
unfortunately, somebody else has that.
Right. Right.
So, I enjoyed this a lot. I cannot wait to do the stay finished.
yes.
We'll see how that one goes.
Coming up next.
Yep. So we got one more barrel pick video to go, guys. So be on the lookout for that. Be sure to check out our previous one on the Ross and Squibb. So,
And we have to move on because we're low on battery.
Yep.
So, like great bourbon, our videos get better with time.
and as always, take care of yourselves.